Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another deck profile. This time we'll be looking into a requested deck list for Decidueye, a new deck that came out from Darkness Ablaze. With the ability to become immune to all damage from GXs and VMAXs, this deck can literally steal games from anyone who is unprepared for it. And not only that, this time Decidueye has a partner in crime to make it even more annoying to go against. And before we get to the deck preview, episode 2 of Pokemon from Scratch just released. Check it out if you haven't already. Now let's get started. So looking at the deck list, you may be wondering how this all works since there's so many unique cards in the deck list like Pokédoll, the Obstagoon line, Capture Energies, and whatnot. Well, believe it or not, Rosa is what makes the deck all flow together and allows it to actually function. So you can say that our deck revolves around Rosa, which in turn allows our deck to get out the Decidueye and Obstagoon line more consistently. I'll explain more in the detailed analysis part of the video, but the deck plays quite differently than your normal deck depending on the matchup. So let's look into the main attacker of the deck, Decidueye. We're running a 4-2-4 line of him since we want to get Decidueye out through Rare Candy opposed to just normally evolving him. But running the 2 Dartrix gives us the option if needed. Looking at Rowlet first, I do believe this is the best version of Rowlet to run, because hide and seek can be a game-changing move that can prevent us from being knocked out or donked if we have a horrible start. We don't want to be in those situations, but if we were, this Rowlet can save us opposed to the other one. Now onto Decidueye. The ability is the main reason why we want to play it. Being immune to damage from GXs and VMAXs is amazing since we are in a VMAX heavy meta currently. If you can get multiple copies out, we can deal with the few opposing single prize attackers our opponent has and win the game. However, there are 3 decks that we need to watch out for, and that is ADPization, Mad Party, and Fire decks that play a heavy Volcanion line. In my opinion, Mad Party is extremely difficult to beat since they are so fast, and Fire lists with heavy Volcanion lines are also very difficult even if we were to add Weakness Guard energies since they are faster at setting up than we are. So this is the main reason why this list isn't running any Weakness Guard energies. I chose to maximize our consistency for our good matchups and forego the extremely unfavored ones. If you want to though, you can forego some of the capture energies for some Weakness Guard energies. For the ADPization matchup, the reason why it's so difficult is because of the addition of Duraludon. After setting up Alter Creation, the Duraludon one-shots at Decidueye and we 3-shot them in return. However, this matchup is fixable, which is why I've included the 2-1 Obstagoon line. While we can't add any cards to fix the other 2 bad matchups, this matchup we can fix with Obstagoon. When we obstruct, nothing in ADPization can hit us, so it'll become a free matchup. But what if they use Fione and then bosses up the Obstagoon to knock it out? Well, that problem can be easily solved. Ideally, how you want to play the matchup is that you only want 2 Zigzagoon in play. Scoop up nets are maxed out in the list so you can return any Pokemon back into your hand. Then, when they knock one of them out, you can Rosa and instantly set up your Obstagoon by grabbing your Obstagoon, Rare Candy, and Darkness Energy. So this is why we're maxing out on Rosa. This card is absolutely amazing in the deck. Once any of your Pokemon are knocked out, you can basically guarantee to set up one of your Stage 2 Pokemon. Another cool trick is that Rosa also works with the 3 copies of Lily's Pokédoll in our list. Your opponent knocking out Lily's Pokeball counts as a knockout that enables Rosa. So this gives us an option to enable Rosa without giving up any prize cards. Other 2 supporters are 4 Marnies and 2 Professor's Research. We want to run a higher count of Marnies opposed to Professor's Research because we don't want to be discarding important items or Pokemons that we need. So to help make sure we find the appropriate supporter that we need at a given time, we're also playing 3 Pokegears to complement everything. For our search engine, we're running 4 Quick Balls, 2 Peacoms, and 2 Incense. 4 Quick Balls because we need to get our basic Pokemons on the bench to evolve on later turns. We're only running 2 Peacoms because we run a relatively low count of Pokemon. 2 Incenses here to help find our evolution Pokemons. It also works well as a Rosa target if needed. Next, we're going to run 4 Rare Candies. Please don't run any less. Maximizing your consistency is key when playing a Stage 2 deck. Next, we run 1 U-turn board and 1 Ordinary Rod. U-turn board is there just for the early game as another way to retreat into your Pokédolls if needed, but I wouldn't say it's that necessary other than for that purpose. 1 Ordinary Rod is there to help us put back any Pokemons or energies that we discarded from Professor's Research or that were knocked out. Our stadium of choice is 2 copies of Turffield Stadium. Since we're still mainly using Decidueye as the main attacker, this card helps us by getting us into the Dartrix or Decidueye. Don't run any more cause this card is not that great turn 1 nor is it that helpful late game. For our energy line, we are running 6 Grass Energies, 1 Darkness Energy, and 4 Capture Energies. 4 capture energies helps us set up as consistently as possible, especially if we are going first. Since we are not running Dedenne GXs or Jirachis, there's no drop power if we go first, so with 4 capture energies and 4 quick boss and 2 PComs, it will maximize our chances of setting up. 6 grass and 1 darkness energy is all you need since Rosa helps you search them out, so it's not as necessary to draw into them. So that's all for the deck list today guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, please like, comment, and subscribe. It would mean so much to me since this is a new channel that's just starting out. If you have anything you'd like to see in future content, a particular deck that you want me to cover, or just general tips of improvement, please let me know. Thank you again and I'll see you in the next video.